The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex.
Let's go to Scott in Colorado Springs. Hey, Scott, what's going on?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing great, man.
I want to thank you for bringing this Nadex platform to our attention.
Oh, cool.
It's one of the most powerful things that I've seen.
Yeah, it is certainly a platform that not only is neat, but what's so sweet about it, folks, if you haven't tried it out yet, is that when you put your trade on, that is your stop. So what happens is this. Everyone's excuses all the time is that I moved my stop, I didn't put my stop. Well, that is your stop.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's perfect. You can set your trades and go do something else.
Now, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, Darryl Mott. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us with the Nadex Bull and Bear Binary Option Hour. Right now, we get the Dow Industrials up 11. You get NASDAQ flat. S&Ps are up 4.5. Gold is up $26. Silver's up 72 cents. You get oil down $1.50, $1.15 rather. Bonds are up $1. My King dollar is getting smoked, down 64 cents. I was out lobstering all morning for Ilka. I got the lobsters. Double or nothing. Now I owe a couple lobster dinners.
I love it.
My Regina's pizza.
I thought it was Red Lobster dinners.
Lobster dinners? My Regina's pizza is going to have to wait. Hey, Darryl, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. How y'all doing this morning?
Good. Hey, that move in gold this morning was pretty incredible, wasn't it?
Woo, took off like a rocket. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, that was absolutely phenomenal. And listen, folks, if you do happen to be in the Florida area on the 29th of September, Darryl and I are doing a workshop. That's going to be, it's sponsored by Nadex. It's at the Grand Hyatt in Tampa, and it is a free workshop, folks. It's going to go from 8:30 in the morning to noontime. You want a great education? Well, come on over, sign up on the front page of TFNN. So, the real question is out here, I mean, yesterday would have been a great day to be trading just about anything. It's going to get interesting today.
It was Christmas yesterday.
Yeah. there's no, well, it was Christmas if you're on the right side of us.
Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, Nadex, it wouldn't hurt too bad either way. But yeah.
No, there's no doubt. Well, listen, even in the markets, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Bottom line is that at the top of these swing points, that's where you got to make the decisions.
That's right, absolutely.
And there's no doubt that we had volume inside the composite.
Yes.
Okay, not inside the NYSE, not even close either. But that jobs number come out this morning, and what is amazing, there's no doubt, folks, we're at highs, but the market, bottom line, wants QE3. So the core.
We're not just at highs. We're getting close to all-time highs.
Well, yeah, but the core,
in some areas, so it is really wild.
Yeah, because the correlation doesn't matter anymore. All that matters is that bottom line is that they want more money.
Yes.
And we'll see where that shakes out. But bottom line, gold and silver, they took off like a rocket ship. There's no doubt about that. If you haven't test drove, folks, the Nadex platform yet, what you can do is this. Come over to our website at TFNN. You can see the Nadex banner on the top and on the side. You can hit that banner, get that platform up. They'll put $25,000 of funny money inside of that, and you can be out there buying and selling right now.
A gold priced in euros. What is gold priced in euros now?
Well, here, this is going to be all-time highs. So let's take a look at it. GC, this is pretty incredible, actually, because this will be at all-time highs today, for sure. So we get, we're at 1733 U.S., and we are at
1357.
Oh, man, look at this, 1358. It's over by $1. 1358. Okay, here, let's bring this up. It's over by $1, I believe. Let's see. Because I believe it was 1357. Okay, so this is what it is. The intraday high has been 1382.
Okay.
But the closing high was 1367. So right now we are at all-time highs in the euro. If it closes up here, this will be closing at an all-time high. And in euro, let me tell you something. In euro terms, folks, it's possible. It's going to be pretty wild, man. It's pretty wild here. Watch this now. I see. So watch the correlation here. So this correlation gets interesting because the correlation means that the gold in the ratio went up faster than the euro even.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
In that correlation.
Yeah.
So.
They're going to print money, then cost more to buy gold. Yeah.
Oh,
that's the expectation. Yeah.
That's the expectation. And what you have had is that you've had the Europeans basically in there turning around in bottom line, turning in their euros for gold.
Yeah.
Let's go over to Ilka. Ilka wants to collect her lobsters. Ilka, what's going on?
Hi, guys. Hi. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you, too.
Tom, did you sleep well?
I always sleep well. Thank God.
You sound tired.
Oh, I'm not.
Was it the lobster hunt?
Was it the lobster?
Listen, I didn't sleep. I didn't, but I.
You didn't? Why didn't you sleep?
Well, because when you trade euro, this is what happens. Yeah, you lose sleep. And I did. I had beautiful entries, so that was good. But anyway, so I'm calling. Yes, I'm very happy. It hit my 127.
It certainly did. It not only hit it, it basically hammered it.
Yeah, it did.
The high today, folks, is 127.80, and we're right at that high right now.
Yeah, I think we're coming close to some type of resistance a little bit. But this is probably going to go much higher, so we'll see how it goes. But something, I agree with you guys. QE3 is something is happening. This market looks like it wants to go higher. But I wish that it's going to. I mean, I think it will retrace. And I know you don't believe that, Tom. But even my JDSU had a nice pump yesterday.
Well, it should. It went from $1,200 down to $2. I mean, why shouldn't it?
Yeah, no, I trade. I trade like you. So, anyways, very good. I just wanted to make sure that I called because I have a meeting to go to, so I just want to make sure I collect my
Get that lobster bib out.
Well, we appreciate it.
I have bib. I have the bib, and I have I have that.
Okay, well, we'll get those lobsters. We're going to get those lobsters for you next week because I'm going to be up there next week. So
we can hold off. That's fine. Maybe I can come to Florida or something.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. That'd be a beautiful thing. Bring your family down here.
Yeah. Well, my husband probably and I maybe unless we go to Costa Rica. But anyways,
well, if you come down here, we'll have to get you some grouper, I think.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
Well, it's the lobster. If you get lobster in Florida, folks, what happens? There is lobster in Florida, but the good lobsters basically come from Boston and Maine, so you bring them down here anyway.
Exactly.
We can do that too. We can do that too.
So listen, guys, have a wonderful weekend.
Right. Okay.
Good trading to all of you. And Steve, I owe you an email, and I will.
Don't worry about it. You're
My
good.
computer broke down.
Get some sleep.
That's right.
Oh, please, weekend is coming. Guess what I'm doing? and it's going to be stormy and rainy, so perfect weekend.
It's going to be stormy and rainy. Well,
Bad day.
okay.
Have a good one, you guys.
Great talking to you.
Now.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Daryl, let's go over So let me look at this for a second. The oil market, CLV2. That's interesting. Okay, so right now, there's a disconnect here for sure.
Oh, totally. Yeah, oil's not moving. It's not responding the way that gold and silver certainly did. Yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
Look at that move. I mean, that move's pretty dramatic. So you get from 97 yesterday down to 94, and you broke this B point. We didn't break the bigger one yet, right? Now the bigger one would be 94.36. Well, you did break it. It's going to be interesting, man. It's like, okay, why isn't the? Let me see the rest of the commodity market here. So the rest of the commodity market. You get natural gas off 2.5%. Hogs are off 1.5%. Sugar's up 3.5%. Gold's up 1.8%. You get coffee. Silver's up 2.8%. Little SIZ2. If we go over to the silver market for a second, look at that move on silver.
that size now.
That's a nice move. You know,
$35 is the next calling card.
Yeah. I mean, it's hanging out there too. That even that 30. That's interesting. That 37's hanging out there. So if we okay, so the real question is, after you get a day as volatile yesterday, I think we got to find a trade out here. So the real question is that what is the trade? And it's not, oh, look at here goes gold again. Maybe gold go up another $10, and then that'll be the trade.
Yeah.
It's taking the next leg up right now.
This is insane. Yeah, this thing's just running.
You know, for me, if I could get if the ES Mini cracks, if I get it closed below 1431, I would take a intraday short trade on it. But right now, that area is holding. So that's what I.
And what you do have, of course, is that on a Friday, folks, after a week like this, meaning an up week, it's really hard to back off at all. Period. Let's go to Costa Rica, and we get K Rico. Hey, K Rico, what's happening, brother?
Hey, guys.
Hey, are you in Costa Rica now? Or are you still in Florida?
Oh no, man! I landed Saturday morning at 1 o'clock at night.
Just in time for that Just in time for the earthquake.
Yeah. Well, we're glad to hear from you, because I got a bunch of emails saying you better call K Rico, and I was trying to figure out. I remember the last time you had called. I forgot when you were leaving, actually. So when was the earthquakes there?
The earthquake was
Tuesday.
Sorry for the bad sound. It's on Skype, so we're having some problems with all the electricity, the internet. So I hope you can hear me okay, first of all.
We can hear you.
The earthquake was, well, I've lost track because things are so hairy. I think it was it was Wednesday at 8:32 my time, which would be 10:32 your time.
Okay.
And you remember I spoke to you, I was moving to a beach town?
Yes.
All of those roads leading to that town are mudslides and just getting hit with now torrents of rain, and the place is just getting mudslide torn apart. But you won't see that or hear that on the news. And last night, we had another 4.5 earthquake, not a trembler or a aftershock, and we've had over 300 aftershocks since the major quake. And where I live right now is 85 miles from the epicenter of the quake, and it was huge. But I'll be honest, there has not been a lot of structural damage, but, and I will swear to this was the longest shaking and rattling and pushing and pulling I've ever been in, and it lasted over 35 seconds. And I'm not even close to the major epicenter.
That's a good one. Yeah,
Wow.
No doubt. You stay right there. We get Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, Darryl Mott. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us right now, folks. You get the Dow flat, NASDAQ's flat, S&Ps are up 2.5, gold's up 31. We're going to be right back.
Kate Stalter's exciting newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, has just launched, and now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial. Every Wednesday afternoon, Kate sends out her weekly newsletter to her subscribers, where she focuses on small cap stocks with market caps under $2 billion, as well as low-priced equities with share prices ranging from $5 to $12. Kate tracks a variety of stocks with a combination of strong technical support and solid fundamentals. Many of the stocks featured will be recent IPOs. These newer issues are often some of the biggest price gainers in the market and provide an excellent opportunity for substantial gains if timed correctly. You can catch Kate Stalter live on Tiger TV with her small cap roundup every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and visit TFNN.com right now to get your 2-week free trial to her brand new newsletter, Low Priced Leaders, while locking in the low introductory monthly rate of only $37.50 per month, almost a 50% discount. Act now.
With the launch of Tiger TV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With Tiger TV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, Kate Stalter, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Daryl Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV, then visit TFNN.com and see what you're missing.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
Millionaires are made every day. The fact is, living your dreams is possible. Someone, somewhere is going to get rich. My recommendation is, let that be you. Each day, someone is making the decision to better themselves and creating a plan to fulfill their financial dreams. Let that be you. The key to turning dreams into reality is to take massive action. Let that be you. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Masters Show with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN, and I can help you with your journey to great wealth. I'll show you how to create the ultimate financial edge, a set of tools, insights, and strategies that are part of my daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability. You'll have direct access to me by phone, email, and my private library of trading and investing secrets for 30 days with an unconditional money-back guarantee. I'll take your trading to the next level. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage at TFNN.com and turn your dreams into reality. Mastering Probability, folks. Let that be you.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, Daryl Martin. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Some of the higher volume stocks out here. You have Smith & Wesson up $1.60. Lululemon is up $5.14. We have Pandora down $2.21. They're worried about Apple coming after them. Freeport McMoran's up by $2.53. We got Citigroup up $98. And right now we got K. Rico from Costa Rica giving us a little update on those earthquakes down there. So you made it to where you're going to live, right? That's the bottom line.
Well, I made it to my first area before I moved to the beach town.
Okay.
But the drive from where I live to the beach town is done for maybe a couple months. And what's crazy? So
does that mean that you're not going to make it for a couple months? What does that mean?
That means I'm going to stay put here in the Central Valley,
okay,
where it's less likely for mudslides and dangerous nature to affect me. But I just want to say this. Wednesday morning at 8:32 was the quake, I believe. And in the afternoon, I took the bus into San Jose to do my thing, get some vegetables and meet some girls and relax and try to see the damage and see if there was damage. In the middle of the time while I was there, dark clouds came over us out of nowhere, and then a torrent of rain thunder and scary, hairy lightning took over. And, I mean, you know, you think, are we in Armageddon here? What's going on?
Well, maybe you better get out of paradise then. You might want to come back to Florida because it's nice and sunny here.
I know, but, you know, I've never run away from action, adventure, and the unknown. And this is my second major earthquake in Costa Rica. I'm sure there'll be more, but we've had over 300 aftershocks. And those are the ones that, you know, you wonder, what's that one? But all in all, it's amazing how little damage other than major road slides along the highways.
Well, that makes sense because there's not that many buildings there, right? I mean, that's you know, I mean, there's thousands of earthquakes around the world every day, and as long as they're not in cities, it's not a big deal, right?
Yeah. I tell you guys, sincerely, had this quake been here in the Center Valley, no matter how well this construction is done, it would have taken down so much that it would have made this place almost uninhabitable. But that's just if it would have happened.
Yeah, right.
There's one major building. I'll just confirm this. There's one major building called the Holiday Inn that's right here in the center of town. I am not going in that building right now until I have heard it's all clear. Because it's built on these giant, round, just imagine round structural underpinnings, and they're all around the building. Those things bother me to go into thinking those could tear apart, crumble, and one after another could buckle, and then the whole thing could come down.
Well, listen, man, we're glad for the update. We're glad you're safe. You have a great one, a safe one, man. I think you probably should get on a plane and come back to Florida for a few months, though. Cooking, brother.
Well, thank you, and thanks.
Have a great one. You know, if we take a look at some of the well, hey, you know what's interesting here is that let's go over to IBM first. If we take a look at IBM, you know what you have with IBM is this: is that you know it's a flat market. You got a little juice in it yesterday. Now this is after the reason I'm looking at IBM. This is after that it had actually taken a swing point out with volume on the way down. Okay,
yes.
Then it got some strength. And the same thing had happened with Intel, but then Intel, of course, came out with numbers this morning. Well, a warning.
Guiding lower, that's right. Guiding lower.
Warning this morning.
Yeah.
And turned around and is basically, you know, this was a confirmed.
This morning, yeah.
It was a confirmed ABC down. And bottom line, it wants to go do it. So there's no doubt there's divergence. But what you do have, which is really well. I remember there was a guy. On CNBC a couple years ago, and what he was talking about is that, hey, listen, his theory was that, listen, it doesn't matter, okay, what ends up happening. He was just saying that, listen, the market's going up anyway.
Yeah.
He says because if they no, I'm not kidding, and I think about that. Particularly, I was thinking about it even with the jobs number this morning. I says it doesn't matter if the jobs number comes in at 0. Okay, because if it comes in at 0, it's exactly what just happened out here. They say, okay, now we need stimulus, you know,
that's
period.
Right, that's
you know
right,
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, thank you, it was David Tepper. That's exactly who it was. It was David Tepper.
Yeah.
That was on CNBC, and that's what he was talking about, that, hey, listen, either way...
Don't fight the fence.
Either way, the baby's going up. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, Darryl Martin, we appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, folks, the Dow's up 2, NASDAQ's flat. S&Ps are up 4, gold's up 31, silver's up 87 cents, bonds are up 31 ticks, and the dollar is getting smoked. It's down 78 ticks at 80.24. We're going to be right back, folks.
You've heard Tom O'Brien on the air, and you've seen him on Tiger TV, as well as being featured as a regular CNBC guest and contributor, and now you can have access to his expert trading advice each morning through his daily trading newsletter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading stocks, options, and indices every market day. Market Insights comes out each market day before 9:30 a.m. and provides traders with Tom's daily commentary, opinion, and specific trade recommendations on the markets. Using advanced Fibonacci methods, volume indicators, Gartley patterns, candlestick charting, gaps, and market timing, Market Insights will give you specific trade recommendations including entry, stop, and exit prices. The summer is over and traders are back. Get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and the Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Darryl Mott, and Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. And, folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform yet, you can do that by coming over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see the Nadex banner. Hit the banner. You can get up on that platform to put $25,000 of funny money inside your account. And, hey, Darryl, so after a day like yesterday, of course, the bottom line, folks, you basically, there's not trades out there because you need some volatility out here today. That's what we need. And I expect you're going to be flat kind of most of the day out here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Right. So when you're flat, that's where you go to the binaries.
Okay. So talk to me.
Okay. Binaries spreads, you need volatility because they're really trending instruments. Okay. Whereas the boxes, now the binaries are very volatile even in flat markets. Okay. And so you can make money in them in trending markets and in flat markets. And so over on the binaries, like right now, I don't expect a big move, but I do expect here that we're about to hit we're done for the day. Okay.
Okay.
That's just all my analysis, and I can go, I'll go into it more later. But I think we're about wrapped up on the day. And we're going to start seeing, coming off. I don't think we're going to see just a big drop, but I think we're going to see coming off these highs here pretty soon. And so you can go in on the binaries, and like I said, they're going to start flipping around like crazy. You can choose dailies, or you can choose even like the 2-hour ones.
Okay.
So, let's pick a market.
And a binary, folks, is a yes or no. Will it close at this level, yes or no?
Exactly. So, let's say we're looking at the Aussie dollar, okay?
Okay.
And then we got one here that's going to, close in 30 minutes. Is it going to, and so you could glue like the 11 a.m. on there.
Okay, Aussie U.S. dollar, right? Okay.
Yeah.
11 a.m., 9 to 11 a.m. Now, these times are Eastern Standard Times, right?
Yeah, everything in Nadex is listed as Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. And so, you can sort of choose it how you want to. Actually, looking over at it right now, you got the 11 a.m. at, 385. You got the 12 o'clock at 373. So on these instruments are, they're literally going to bounce like crazy because they're very close to the underlying market right now.
Okay.
Okay. And, this price, literally, if let's say the Aussie dollar just moves up like 5 or 6 ticks, this thing's going to be worth $70. It's going to double in value.
Really?
And go ahead and click. You'll see this. This is amazing.
Is interesting. Yeah.
Click on the 385 one there. Click on the chart icon. Yes, close the ticket. Yeah, close the ticket, and you'll see the chart icon. It's right after the listing in the middle.
Quick chart, right?
Yeah, quick chart, exactly. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And you'll see how much this thing is moving up and down. Just in the last 15 minutes, the thing's went from 60 down to 20, up to 45.
Okay.
Okay, so you can go in on this thing, and you can put an order in, say, to buy it at 20. Okay?
Yeah.
You can put an order in to sell it at 50. All right? Like to get out of it.
Okay.
So, if it comes in and gets filled at $20. Cool. And so you can hop in, you can literally swing these things with, say basically $20 stop losses, and you're trying to double your money. So if you bought the thing at 20 and sold it at 60, you made $40. You doubled your money in a matter of 10 minutes. Okay? And on a $20 risk. And you can see it right now.
So
look at this thing
let me ask you this though. Look at this thing go, man. So look at this, man. We should have just bought it. Could have went to the Four Seasons. I could have paid for my lobsters for Ilka.
Not the Four Seasons.
Man, they're volatile, man. It's perfect for flat markets.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm telling you, they're volatile. They're perfect for flat markets.
Look at this thing go.
There you go.
So let me ask you something. That even if we're buying or selling it, how are the spreads inside these things? So are you saying that you can go in that short term and then get out on the other side even with the spread, right?
Yeah, the spread on there is going to be about $5, $6. Now, they get wider if you're on more liquid pairs, Okay. The Aussie dollar is pretty liquid. Euro dollar, obviously, is even more liquid, as in every market. And then, of course, the dailies are even more liquid. Like, they'll have, $2 wide spreads.
Okay.
But the thing I like about what I like about the ones that are really short term, that are expiring in 30 minutes, is they just start flying up and down. It's just nuts what they're doing. So you can even go over and you can look at the ones, like I said, over on Euro dollar or whatever, and these things. But you just look at those charts and you see how that thing just moved up and down. So yeah, throw $10 out the window or $5 or whatever on your bid ask spread. Fortunately there is no commissions or anything like that, but that's the same in all forex. But right there, yeah, now that same Aussie dollar one, it's moving, man. So
now we got,
11
here's
now
the
it's
euro,
back down
right?
to 30. Yeah, at 60. Now it's back down to 30.
There's no bears in sight on the euro.
No.
There's only bulls out here.
So it's just now thinking about coming down right now.
Those bears have gone home. They're their cave when it comes to the euro.
There's a great article today, actually, in the Journal, that there's been no food for the bears, and all the bears are going into Denver and going into Santa Fe, trying to get food because they need 20,000 calories in order to
just to sustain themselves for
to hibernate.
A day?
To hibernate. No, they're what's going on is that they got a couple months to get 20,000 calories inside them.
Jeez. They just need to go over to Ben and Jerry's.
Oh man,
maybe they go to the Haagen-Dazs plant.
I had Ben and Jerry's last night. I'm telling you, man.
That's why you slept so well.
I always sleep well. I learned that a long time ago, man.
Look on let's see. I just want to pull a trade up here on Euro dollar on 28.07. It is the bull bear binary hour, right? So, but but we got a 28.07 there at the noon binary.
The binary. Let me give me a second here to find it.
Yeah.
We're going to the euro dollar now, folks. Okay, and if what you can do is you can come over to our website and pull up, hit the Nadex banner, folks, and you can actually pull up this account and do it yourself as we're doing this.
You're looking at the noon. Did you say the noon, Daryl?
Yeah.
Noon.
Okay.
Okay.
You could even look at if you really want to look at this like a crazy trade, you could look at the 11 a.m. one.
Okay. So let's look at it just so we can see the fluctuation anyway.
Okay, and this is completely possible right now. So actually, I mean, it's not just outlandish the way the things are going this morning.
Yeah. Okay.
So the 28.22 at 11 a.m. expiration is $4. Okay. You put that trade on. If in the next 20 minutes the euro dollar, pops, 30 pips, you just made $96.
Got it.
Interesting.
And you don't have to wait for it to get if it gets up there, you can get out sooner, but it is moving right now. So
you got 20.
That's just a low risk trade, but it's but they're so volatile. Yeah, you saw how it went from $30 to
$96. Yeah,
and on a 30 pip move.
That's cheaper than my Starbucks coffee in the morning. It is. My Starbucks coffee is $6.67. I get that.
Is it really?
Well, I get Clover.
Yeah.
I got a new Clover machine, so I got a Clover with 2 shots of espresso. $6.67.
No wonder I don't drink coffee.
And if I
heard somebody say a pack of cigarettes is like $10.
I bet they are. The taxes are insane.
Good Lord.
And you can even put a take profit in on that.
Okay.
So let's say it doesn't get all the way up there, but let's say it just sort of does a little pop and it starts getting close. All of a sudden, you're going to start seeing that bid quoting in.
Yeah.
And you can put a take profit in there for $20. And if it just touches it, you get filled and you get your profit. So, that's still 4 times your money.
Yeah. Cool.
So if we go to, let's pitch it, and let's do the second one.
That Aussie dollar's up at $90 now, by the way, the one that we saw at 20 a second ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So now, when you're trading these, do you like the currencies better than anything else? Or is there one that you like versus the other? Or talk to me about that.
For short-term binaries, for doing this type of trade, I like the currencies because they have their trending moment and then they usually start flattening out.
Okay.
Especially like on Fridays. Fridays is
for sure. Yeah.
Nothing really happens on currency after a certain time. And so you can go in here, and you can just play something. You're betting on a move, okay? But you also know, hey, they're so volatile. I don't have to get a massive move and have we tripled the money right there on the Aussie dollar trade just now, and so you're going in, you're looking for those flat markets, and to me that's the easiest on the binaries. It's sort of like a way to scalp trade, I guess you could say.
Okay.
So if you're going in and you're scalping like on the S&P where you're going for 2, 3, 4 ticks at a time. But, of course, the scary thing about scalp trading is, you better have tight risk management because you can blow your account in 5 seconds.
Yeah, right.
So this is sort of a way to scalp trade, but you're only risking $10, $20, $30 or $4 like we just looked at. Yeah, and you're going in for a very small move, but you make a large profit on a very small move.
Yeah, I can see the euro actually popping a little bit more here because – if you're short the euro now over the weekend, you're beyond resistance points.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
If you were still, people are going to be closing out whatever short trades they've got.
Well, it's amazing. You're just talking about that 128.22, $4 for 96. We're at 128 now.
Yeah.
You got man, oh man, that very well may pop too. Here you go. Here we go. Oh, my God. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Now, as Daryl, the closer we get to noon, 1 o'clock, there's going to be a short covering rally in the euro.
Yeah, they have to.
Because there were folks that were holding out for the 127 level and said, okay, let me see what happens when it gets back up to that swing point on June 20th. But it's clearing that without any problem, and it's pretty easy to see 129 is the next lookout.
Yeah,
so,
you got.
You got to.
Even 132, right?
Oh yeah, well yeah, for sure. I'm just looking at the next peak.
No, that's pretty amazing, man. Now, so at the the euro, you get that 128.03. So that other trade, even that binary, that necessarily wouldn't have come in the money just yet, though. So because you're so close to.
That's right.
You're so close to the time frame, right? Exactly. Okay.
Yeah. Like on that Aussie dollar trade that we were looking at, that was like $20, $25.
Right.
Went to 30, and then all of a sudden went to 90, 95. That's one of those trades. Like, go ahead and just take it off. And that is the big key when you're doing these, short-term sort of, like I said, sort of scalping with the short-term binaries.
Right.
Is have a profit goal, get your money, get out. You can leave it for the whole $96, or whatever.
Yeah, but it makes no sense, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I can risk 4 and make 20, I can risk 4 and make 50. If I can risk 30 and make 90,
yeah,
that's a great trade.
Because what does happen, folks, is that it can come right back the other side just as quick and then get you out of the money, zero.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you always want, and this is huge, I did a webinar on this the other day, you always want, when you're going in and you're doing binaries, always put in a take profit order. So the second you get your fill,
right,
under the open positions, you click that little green arrow to the left and you put in a ticket right there, and you just say, hey, what price do you want to get out at?
Okay.
And put that in. And so that way, because, we just saw how volatile these were. In a matter of minutes, we saw something go from 60 to 20 to 60 to 20 to 90.
Right.
Put in your take profit order. And that way, even if it gets there for a second or two, you get your money, you get out. I can't tell you the horror stories, people hopping in and just holding on, and they were up to, 50, 60, 70, $80 on a binary trade. But they were just holding it to expiration because they wanted that other 5. 10,
now, where
$20.
is that take profit on the platform?
Okay, so right there on the open position, see that green arrow right under it?
Yeah,
right next to the name.
I see.
So the easiest way is if you tick the green arrow. That's the easiest way to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
And so when you click on that, it'll pop up the ticket in the opposite direction for you.
Sell.
So now go ahead and just put in your price. So let's say we're if we get out of this thing at $20, we'd be ecstatic.
Okay.
We tripled our money.
Yeah.
So go in and put your price right there at 20. So from 4 to 20, and then don't make sure you don't update the quantity. And I've done that before. I'm like, oh, that isn't going to work too well.
Okay, so that's how you put 20. I see.
Exactly, and then you hit place order.
Okay.
And then once you do that...
So it's hanging in there. I got it.
Exactly. And you can look under your working orders at the top there if you click on working orders. And what it'll do is it'll bring up for you your orders that are in transition. So at the very top menu on the right side there.
Right.
Yep. Then you can see what orders are in progress right now.
Okay.
And it'll show you and that's sort of nice because basically it'll show you where your order's at, where the market's at.
Right.
All that sitting right there for you. And this is a really helpful thing too. If you ever want to change your order, say you're you know what, it's getting really close. If I could get out for 10, you can click on the green arrow in the working order and it actually will let you amend the working order.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But, it just makes it so much easier. And the big thing is these are so volatile, as we just saw. You got to put in that take profit order.
Yeah, you can see that. No doubt about it. And look at this. Gold is going. Gold's at 36 right now.
I can't believe how resilient this thing is today.
Yeah, well, you know what happens on Fridays.
Now, if it moves, if it breaks 1743, okay, if it actually closes above that, that's actually a triple deviation move.
Yeah, well...
That's a break in the model move. It's a...
Yeah, what happens with gold on a Friday is that's the day that, bottom line, is that if they kill it, it's done. But when it goes the other way, it's just as volatile because, nothing... It closes here and it doesn't open in Asia until 6:30 Sunday night, Eastern Time. So... bottom line is that everyone's positioning out here. There's no two ways about it.
What do you think's going to happen next week? I think we're going to get some disappointing news on that QE. I don't think it's coming out.
It's already a done deal.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's why I think we're not going to have to do it. We've already debased the dollar so much. Why launch it?
Done deal.
The talk already did it for him.
You stay there, folks. Darryl Martin, Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, you get the Dow and NASDAQ flat. S&Ps are up 4. We're going to be right back.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the Forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try patterns, profits, and peace of mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's patterns, profits, and peace of mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Time is the great equalizer of all mankind. Time doesn't care about winners or losers, who succeeds or fails. Time only cares that you played the game. Question: are you playing the money game? Is your money working as hard for you as you are for it? I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, a daily trading and investment newsletter service, and we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary. In year 1, we generated a 30% profit. Plus, I provided 26 hours of live coaching to my clients. My daily newsletter service is available by 8 a.m. each day and covers the stock, futures, currency, and commodity markets, along with all the current patterns that you can trade. Each newsletter is packed with education, and it's yours for as little as $3 per day. And for the next 30 days, you can try it risk-free. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage of TFNN.com and begin your journey to great wealth today. If you're waiting for a better tomorrow, remember this: today's tomorrow will soon be yesterday, and your clock is ticking. Mastering Probability. Now is your time.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Darryl Mott, and Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Listen, folks, if you do happen to be in the Florida area on September 29th, Darryl and I are doing a workshop at the Grand Hyatt in Tampa, Florida. It's sponsored by Nadex. You can sign up on the front page of TFNN. It's going to be 8:30 in the morning to noontime. And, of course, this being Friday, you can stay right there because we're going to be going from beautiful Clearwater up to Newton, Massachusetts. Basil Chapman's going to be growling, prowling with you 11 to 12. Bring you back here. Nico's going to keep you healthy from 12 to 1. And down to Dallas, Texas, Darryl's going to be up 1 to 2. David White back here. Ken Shreve out in California. And then back here 4 to 6.
The DAX yesterday, what kind of volume was behind the move there?
We had...
it's up over the swing point for March 16th right now, so it's cleared the swing point. I don't know what the...
It has, what the DAX had is this. See, at the first swing point up there on March 16th, and that was sticking out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
At 71.94, it had 359 million.
So it's going to be up and over.
It came into it with 199 yesterday.
And today it's up over it on even lighter volume, I would imagine.
Yeah. You know, now on the weekly it's going to be close, but where all these indices come is like, okay, it took out the 21st. Of August.
Yes.
So it's like the real question is going to be okay, is that going to be a small ABC structure on the way up? You know, and I see what's happening here. This is
it's coming all the way back to the waterfall.
Right to the highs.
Yeah.
Right to the highs. Well, you're right next to them. You know, well, you're 400 points next to them, but and the composite, right? The composite's over everything, right?
It is.
The NASDAQ composite. So let me put this composite up for a second. So let's see, go back. Yeah, the composite's over everything. Yeah. This is where it's going to get, you know, because there's not much, I'll tell you, man, you know, that being over, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
You know, there's no doubt about it, man. There's
the New York Stock Exchange, you know, didn't make it. The Dow didn't make it.
The transports didn't. No,
So there's some divergences out here. But
there's divergence, there's no doubt. Oh my God, I gotta tell you. Hey, Darryl, so in the fall, what happened, you know, in beautiful Dallas, Texas, what kind of weather do you guys get in the fall?
In the fall? Oh, it's awesome in the fall.
Is it? Okay.
So fall and spring are great. We have a winter for about 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then the summer's about 6 months long. But no, fall and winter are great. So, you know, it's basically 70 degrees. And, you know, it's perfect. Spring, you get a lot of thunderstorms. You got to watch out for tornadoes, you know.
Okay.
I've never had an issue with a tornado, and I've lived here pretty much all my life. But I've definitely seen them, but I've never had them come near me, fortunately.
Thank God,
Yeah. And, but, yeah, that's about the worst thing. And the one thing about tornadoes, I can say, compared to, you know, hurricanes, y'all got to deal with out there in Florida, and, you know, earthquakes. Tornadoes, man, they're like... They hit a few houses, okay? The news is going to focus in on the one block that got hit.
Right.
Okay, and it's going to make that look like the entire city. But in reality, like, you look around and you can't even tell anything happened. And now, of course, you're in that neighborhood, that is your world.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you know, it's the end of your world, exactly.
But, hurricanes, it's like, they're the city goes, you know, they're, you know, or earthquakes, that type of thing. So it's, but it's beautiful out here. I love it in the fall.
Nice. Well, listen, folks, you know, bottom line is that let's take a look at some of these large caps right now. You know, as the week goes out, I suspect these markets are going to stay up here because you had a solid week. There's no doubt about it. The King Dollar got smoked. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, Darryl Martin. You stay right there, folks. Basil's going to be coming up next. Nico, we're going to go right back to Darryl Martin, 1 to 2, David White, Ken Shreve, and back here. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one.
Have a great weekend. See you Monday morning.
Cook and Darryl.
All right. See you later, man. Bye.